This is literally like my third time trying to film this video. I've got too many dogs around me, so they make noise, and so I'm just not going to try to make them perfect anymore. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys and give you an update as to where I've been lately. So those of you that have watched my videos before, you already know that my background is different. We've been working on moving our things over the past week or two. My wife and I bought a property a couple years ago in a different town. We bought it before we were into real estate, before I was an agent, before we were into real estate investing. So it kind of turned into like a live-in flip. We aren't going to have the best returns on it because, again, it wasn't really planned to be a flip, but we should still make like 10K off of it, 15K after all fees. And since we've lived in it the past 5 years as our primary residence, we won't have to pay capital gains tax on it, so that will be nice. Between moving all of our stuff and working as an agent, trying to get that business up and running, I've been super busy, so I haven't been posting on YouTube like I'd like to be, but that changes now. But yeah, once we get that live-in flip sold, we'll have a little bit more money to play around with, and by play around with, I mean put into our next flip. So I have been looking for our next investment already. I do have my eyes on a property that's nearby where we're currently staying. I think I'm going to go look at that here in a couple days. And the biggest thing I'm worried about is there's a creek, and to get to the property you have to go across the creek. So there's a bridge there, and it needs either repaired or replaced, and that is an area I'm totally unfamiliar with. So if we walk through the property and we do decide that we like it and we'll try to buy it, I will definitely get a quote on that before we submit our offer, so we know kind of what we're getting into. Because as far as rehab costs, I'm somewhat confident with everything, like on the interior of the house, you know, basic electrical, plumbing, painting floors, things like that. But whenever it gets into structural components and around the bridge, I feel much better getting a professional to come in and give me their opinion on that. But yeah, I've been doing pretty well. I've been staying pretty busy as a new agent. I've closed 2 deals so far. I'll be closing another next week. My first deal was a family member, and then my second one that I closed was a lead I got from Phone Duty. So Phone Duty is something our office does. You'll get a couple days scheduled throughout the month, and any sales related calls or inquiries on a property that come in on your scheduled day, you'll get that lead forwarded to you. So that's something that I really like that our office does. And then the one I'm closing next week is my first listing that I got. They live directly across my mom's house. They were outside, hey, I'm going to sell my house soon. My mom was like, hey, my son's an agent, and here we are. So that process has been pretty good. That I've got both sides of that sale, so that should be my largest transaction yet. I'll probably jinx it by talking about it in this video, but I'll let you guys know in a future video, so we'll see. I wasn't sure if that was a good start, but you know, I started watching some YouTube videos and then listening to my mentor, and I've heard of some agents taking as long as 6 months to a year to close their first transaction. So I guess I'm off to a decent start. I do feel like I've lost some momentum. I'm working now to try to find ways to get some better lead generation going. One thing I will say, if you're going to get into this business, I would definitely recommend having like 6 months of expenses saved up at least. The more the better, because it's just so unpredictable. When I first started, I got several deals in the contract and it was going really well. It started out really strong, but here the past few weeks, things have just really slowed down, and it's just very unpredictable. Just this morning, I've had a few more leads pop up, and it seems like it may be starting to pick up again, so it's just a lot of uncertainty. That's going to be all for this video, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick update. The next content that I'm going to be working on is an entire first-time homebuyer series. That's what I'm going to be working on now, and it will be posted for all of you guys to see as well. So I hope it's something you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.